Hey folks, so it's been 2,863 days since diagnosis of terminal brain cancer when I was told I was going to die, which is 7 years, 10 months, and 3 days, which is also 94 months, 3 days, which is mad, isn't it? Because I thought I was going to die. I actually believed it for a little while, and then I changed my perception of that, changed my reality. I chose to see that life was different because I guess I had nothing left to lose. I had all to gain, and I've gained so much. I mean, may have lost all my friends. I don't have any connection with friends anymore because all my friends were in a past life. They were all just party animals, and that's all we were to each other, was just friends who got high and did drugs and drank a lot and listen to good music. I still listen to good music, but I don't see my friends anymore because they're all doing whatever they're doing, working, partying, whatever. Not to say that I resent my past, I do miss it. I do look back and go, it'd be nice to go out and party with my mates again, but I know that it's not possible considering my the lack in my brain. For example, the epilepsy that's kind of there but not there. I get auras, I get sensations, which I still think are due to my amalgam fillings, but I can't prove that until I've got enough money to find out what's going on there, which I don't. It's so hard to raise money. Getting back to it, I feel at the minute that I am missing something in my life, and I'm shying away from my connections with my family. I'm choosing not to speak the truth to them because it's hard. I feel like I've got to protect. I've got to shelter, and I've got to create a sphere around them where they don't see me as unwell. But I don't believe I'm unwell, apart from the fact that I get these odd sensations, these flutters of a kind of emptiness in my head on the left, where my tumour's on the right, and it creates problems on my left. And my inability to sometimes function with my fingers, especially when I have an aura, my hand just starts going like this, and I'm like, oh, close my hand, and my brain's going, nope, not possible at the minute, until I really go, I have to force myself to close my hand. So I've decided, I've been considering it for about 3 or 4 months now, that I'm going to start choosing to be disciplined, more disciplined than I have been. I've been lazy, I've been self-pitying, I've been self-doubting. I'm not exactly afraid of death, it's just I'm afraid of trying, and I know we all go through this. It's a fear to succeed when, like I said, it's been 2,863 days of my life, 7 years, 10 months, where I've been dealing with something that most people would have broken down with and given up a long time ago. And I'm never going to give up, because my mind will just not allow me. My heart will just say, you can't do this to yourself. You can't do this to everyone else. You have come so far. Why not go another 7 years, 10 months, or another 10 years? Like Cheryl Broyles, she's 23 years in terminal cancer. She's gone through like 20 operations. She's had so many treatments, gamma knife, radiotherapy, chemotherapy. She's still going. She's been having a wonderful life amidst suffering, and we all believe that suffering is the end and that we can't get out of it. But death is the greatest teacher, and it's taught me that there's always a way out. There's always a way to go that makes you realize that you're better than you were. And in having children, I've realized that I've created these amazing human beings. They're so cool, so relaxed, so intelligent, and I want to prove to myself that I gave them life for a reason. And because the doubt when we got pregnant the first time with Luna was, what if I die? That's instantly came into both our heads, mine and Rebecca's, and we had to override that with a feeling of fight, instead of flight. And and we succeeded, and we had a really healthy baby. And the second one, we had a really healthy baby in this living room. And yeah, it's just been an amazing experience that I would never give up. And I'm going to continue to not strive to succeed in my life. And yeah, my little boy Malachi is almost he's 1 and a bit, and he's almost walking. He can almost stand. He kind of stands there. He totters on his feet and he goes and he's hilarious. He's got a cheeky smile. He's very cheeky like his daddy. Obviously we got married. That was something I never wanted to do because I don't believe in religious marriage. But we had a hand fasting in a field where we kind of fell in love on Rebecca's grandparents' farm. And it was just amazing. The light literally shined on us as we said our vows, and yeah, magnificent day. I think most people cried. Of course they do at weddings. It's such a momentous occasion. It's more love filled than any other event, really. Everyone reminds themselves why they're here. It's to love life, nature, and I guess for anyone who doesn't know me or doesn't know themselves, there's more to you, there's more to I, this ego identity, than we believe. As long as we come from a place of honesty, we tell ourselves the truth, we don't hide behind our fear, our suffering, we don't pity ourselves, we don't pity the others, anyone else who's in our family who's suffering because we're suffering. Suffering is an illusion. We create it by making a choice. I'm going to fear my condition. And the ego identity is something that drags us all down, and we've got to realize that there is no I. That's just a fabrication of our mind to protect us from anything that scares us. But I'm choosing not to be scared. I'm coming out of the little doubts and the fears that I was having since my second operation in December. I've done so well to get where I am. I'm feeling pretty strong. I've got occasional issues in my body which I know if I leave to kind of smolder, they're gonna turn into a real fire that's gonna burn my ass. So I need to wake up. I need to do things that I've been choosing to have coffee, I've been choosing to have yogurt, and these are things that generally antagonize my system, my gut, and therefore create kind of seizure kind of auras. And I'm stopping now because I don't want to suffer more than I already am. So whatever you choose, be honest. Don't choose just because you are told by someone. Choose what you feel in your gut, in your heart, and in your head. Connect them all together, and you'll find that there's a way that you haven't seen before. So yeah, I hope you can all reach at least 8 years on your TPM journey. Like me, just be honest, be full of love, love your life, love your others, and peace.